but we took Azure. Good lord, man. Welcome to Azure. Now that we've secured the area, all Dominion citizens are free to roam about the city as they please. This is our territory now, so make yourselves at home. This is a castle, but it's not Roy's one. Okay. There's a shizop. I won't try to rip you off or anything. I'm one of you guys. I just figured I'd try to make a living outside the Dominion. Come on, help support your fellow countrymen and buy something. H2 ballistic armor. Some different thing, nothing really that incredible, but whatever. There's a truck. I bet Newfie drives that truck. Hey, you're a cadet, aren't you? Maybe you could lend me a hand. You see, I was excited to finally visit an Imperial town that I got a little scatterbrained. I was doing some sightseeing around the city when I noticed that my car key was missing. My poor family must be freezing in the back of our van. Please, you gotta help me find that key. He lost his car keys. What a dork. I don't know where they are. So this is how it's going to be from here on out. Am I just going to be waiting on my Vermilion Masters hand and foot now that the Dominion's taken over? I don't want to live like that. I can't. I've never even seen the ending to Luigi's Adventure. I can't go that way. Where's his key at? My question. He's making such a big fuss about losing that key of his, but if you ask me, he had it coming. I told him I'd hold on to it for him, but does he trust me? Ha, yeah, right. Who am I? Oh, I'm that guy's driver. As soon as the Dominion took over, he brought the whole family here and wrangled me into being their personal chauffeur. Like I'm his little servant boy or something. Like I said, the guy had it coming. Oh, okay. I don't see the key anywhere, but... What's with those Reds over there? They haven't taken their eyes off me ever since they showed up. I'm not even doing anything. I'm just standing here waiting to get robbed. It's a chocobo. Quack! Okay. I was afraid my little girl's chocobo might get frostbite, so I sat him in the back, but the thing went and got car sick instead. I know what that's all about. Looks like my bird brain scheme backfired. How could you let this happen to my poor Chakotay? If he dies, it's gonna be all your fault. I hate you, Daddy. Oh wow, hatred. Man. It's not a good thing, folks. Got some hatred going on. It's pretty crazy. Welcome to Militus. I simply love what your friends have done with this place. I know our two nations have had their differences, but let's say we put all of that behind us. Get a high potion. Okay. You know, I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Heh. We could even watch some episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond together. My husband's got the mouth of a sailor but the heart of a saint. He would never hurt a soul, and yet now he's bedridden with inoperable injuries. All thanks to you Reds. I didn't do anything. We haven't been involved in the war effort whatsoever. Why are we supposed to feel ashamed for something we had no part in? Oh. Don't ask me, hee hee hee. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. This place sucks. We'll worry about those shenanigans later. Da-na-na-na-na. Let's return to academia. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Operation Homecoming. That's like a lower level. Operation Homecoming, level 37. There is a facility housing Dominion prisoners in the West Nesher town of Baz. What the fuck? Which is preventing the Dominion army from launching an all-out assault on the city. Thus, Central Command decides to send a rescue squad in. To liberate the captive soldiers, Class 0 must send a squad of 4 to extricate the prisoners before the Dominion main forces arrive. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. You've got guts. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright. So we gotta go way over there for that one. Way over there for that one. Way over there for that one. Da 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 da. Also, I should mention, that kid that steals stuff from people, if you talk to certain soldiers before they get to them, you can get some other items, but not really important. Satma. Salty style. Let's see. I think we missed a Lassie crystal in here. I think there's a Lassie crystal somewhere around here. Somewhere up the stairs. Somewhere around here. It's kind of hard to see because of the snow. Everybody likes snow, except for Newfie. Just kind of look around. I mean, These things can be kind of hard to see anyway. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. Oh, I think it's up here. I don't think we went up here. Doo-doo. There it is. The CM's crystal. Not incredibly important, but there it is. The sea stone acquired in the town of Setma. We have left no stone unturned. The only imperial scum left in this town who have not yet given up their freedom have already forfeited their lives. That little brat took everything I had. He even stole the family photo I kept with me that I gave to my friend Chad Kroger, who wrote a song about it. Oh well. I got nothing, kid. That little snot cleaned out my pockets down to the very last ball of lint. That's a shame. A damn shame. Public shaming. Bum 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 bum. Dun dun bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Alright. Let's see, now we wanna go to there's some other optional stuff we can get. You can actually do the mission replay expelling the Empire on Agado difficulty to get a growth egg, but I already got one, so I don't need to worry about that. Let's see what we wanted, where we want to go. Bum 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 bum. We can go to the Bethnal Cavern to get a Lassie crystal, but I did that off screen, so we don't need to worry about that. We can go to Iska, which should be rebuilt now. Should be. Doesn't mean it will be, but should be. Alright. We're going over to Murrow. We want to go to Iska. You mother... I think around here is where I fought the Cactuar. I think. Newfie was there, but he cried. So, that's how that went. There's a snow giant enemy. We don't want to worry about that. We don't want to worry about that. Do 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 do. That's a horrible camera angle. get a better camera angle, please, sir? Can't see where I'm going. Thank you. There's the Bethnal Cavern. We don't need to worry about that right now. Because we want to go to Iska. There's a Choki! Here's where we want to be. Shut up, dude. Shut up, man! Recall, no, 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 no. Here's where we want to be. The Chocobo tried to run away from me like a coward, but it didn't work. Iska. So this place should be completely rebuilt at this point. Yay! How you doing? I haven't visited Iska since disaster first struck, but this little town has come a long way. I gotta say, I'm extremely impressed by the strength the citizens have shown in the face of adversity. I don't care what you're impressed by, sir. Many brave men and women gave their lives for the Dominion, and it was their brave sacrifice that granted us the strength we needed to rebuild our goddamn city. Okay, so what we want to do is go over here. There's a chasticle! Mayor Aoba. Good to see you again, Cadet. Can you believe it? It took us a little while, but Iska is finally back, and just as bustling as ever. I hope you enjoy your stay. Hey, no touching. The contents of this chest are top secret. The archives of the video thread of Luigi's adventure from West Ham Sandwich and Vegas are contained in here. You see, Iska After Dark attracts a distinguished clientele, so it takes a little more than a tawdry trinket to turn into a petty gill. Okay. Hey, kid. I can't believe dopey Mr. Mayor had something like this. It's probably a fake anyway. He's too stupid to get his hands on the real thing. Okay. Well, I suppose you cadets have done quite a bit for the city. The kid stole it! So if you're really dying to know what I'll be selling, then I guess I can let you in on the secret. What? This can't be happening. Someone must have stolen the Jewel of Iska. It was worth upwards of 30,000 gil. And now it's gone. How can I show my face at the night market without it? Sucks to be you. Let the search begin. You have to help me find that. Someone must have stolen it, but who? Wait, I know exactly who it was. It has to be that little brat who keeps playing tricks on me. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Now we gotta find this kid who's being a pool expert somewhere, I'm sure. Not you, is it? Daddy always told me to work hard and play harder. Now that Daddy's gone, I gotta play extra hard for him too. Okay. I think he's in the upper left-hand corner. Here we go. How you doing, people? Hanging out here? There you are, you fart cracker. Man, jacking that jewel was almost too easy. That dopey Mr. Mayor is such a... Gwa! What do you want? I didn't steal anything from anybody. If that's what you think, And you better not think that, because I didn't do anything. Listen, kid, give him back what you stole, you stupid son of a bitch. Fine, you can have it back if you want it so badly. Just don't tell my mom about this, okay? She'd probably ground me for my Super Nintendo for life. Wait a second, where'd it go? Oh man, I must have dropped it while I was running over here. Hope nobody picked it up. It looks pretty rare and expensive. Oh god. Now we gotta find it. Okay. So now we gotta find Atra, who's the character that you give the Lassie crystals to. Which we have some we could give to him. But we want to talk to him for this particular quest. I don't remember where he is. I think he's down here somewhere. Is he over here? There he is, a stupid mother. Beep! I see. I did happen to retrieve what appeared to be a rare-looking jewel, but upon further inspection, I determined it was not a Lassie stone, much to my chagrin. About that rare-looking jewel. Can I have it? So the gemstone in question was in fact the fabled Jewel of Iska, I see. This is a most unfortunate turn of events. Would I only were able to help. As it were, a golden monster absconded with the jewel. I was certain the rascal was none other than the Eidolon Bahamut, but I was mistaken. Nevertheless, he was a formidable foe indeed. Oh boy. Here, you can take this crystal for now. White Tiger Lassie M. In the year 313, when I was only a mere 23 years of age, I failed in being able to beat Luigi's Adventure, after I was so cocky after being able to beat Demo World. But I acquired sublime strength as a Lassie, power enough to obliterate all life from the face of Orients. Along with that power, however, the crystal also charged me with a great responsibility. The demigods of Lorica sought to extinguish the White Tiger's light, and it was thus my duty to defend our beacon of hope from all those who might do her harm. Now at long last my mission is complete. And we have one more. Whee! Black Tortoise Lassie Urshanbei. In the days when I still lived among humans, they called me Namshub, because of how my blade would gleam as it tore through the flesh of my enemies. How many I slayed before I received my focus from the crystal. However, I cannot recall. At age 19, as a means of atoning for my transgressions, I took to constructing a shrine to house the sacred light of the Black Tortoise. We cannot erase the sins of our past. We can only pray the beacons of hope will guide future generations along the path of righteousness. Okay. I have recovered 17 Lassie stones. There should still be 26 more. Okay, then. Alright. Now that that's taken care of... So we saw a chocobo before. We want to go back and find him. Where was his bitch ass? Do 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 do. There we go. How you doing? So this was the gold beast. Quah! This chocobo's normally full of energy, but all of a sudden she started acting a little strange. Do you think she ate something she shouldn't have? Hope she feels better soon. Mind if I take a look? You want to take a look? You know what that means, don't you? I can bring you along to the stables when she does her business, but Are you sure you know what you're getting yourself into? Huh. Actually, I'll pass. It's do or die. Classic. Well, as you know what you were doing, I can't say I have any clues as to what kind of mission this might be, but it must be important. Don't worry. I'll be with you all the way. Okay. We get the Jewel of Iska, which is... I think we had to stick our hand up his butt or something. I have to say, you Class 0 cadets have got some serious guts. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Jewel of Iska. A gemstone on display at Iska after dark, worth more than Gil could buy. You sure about that? I don't know, man. Alright. And we can finally give this to that damn mayor. There it is, the Jewel of Iska. Oh, I can't believe you found it for me. I'm so happy. I could almost kiss this little beauty. Here, this is my second most prized possession, and it's yours now. We get another Lassie crystal, Shamhat's crystal. We can go ahead and cash in this one, I suppose. A Lassie stone acquired in the town of Iska. Woohoo! There you go. Black Tortoise Lassie Shamhat. In days of old, our temples were tainted by false gods who besmirched the name of the Black Tortoise. Even at the young age of 16, I was furious with the idolatrous king. Enraged by his callous ignorance of the peoples, torment and despair, I gouged my own eyes as penance for our hegemon's heresy, but it did not suffice. Thus I donned the mantle of Lassie and began training 4 valorous warriors, who might avenge all those who suffered under the king's wicked yoke. Apparently that's the story of FF1. My focus now fulfilled, I entrust the fate of our nation and our crystal to these brave youths. 18 down, 25 to go. Okay. Good times. I think we can also access the after-hour shop. I think we can do that. And I think we just gotta talk to him again like an idiot. You've got all sorts of enticing objects for sale at the night market. Plus, Iska After Dark only comes once a year. Since you're in town, why don't you have a look around? Okay. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I'm glad you decided to come. Welcome to Iska After Dark, the most extravagant night market in all of Orient. We have an incredible selection. Can I interest you in anything? What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Just random shenanigans. What's all this? Wrecked Bowmong. That's expensive enough. Wrecked Helldiver. So yeah, a lot of these accessories are really good, but they have a good chance of breaking, so that's the thing. And some of these are just like collectibles. Magitech Claw. That's $1 million. Which we could actually afford. Bam bam. Wrecked Balmong. An MA found on the battlefield that does not function but makes a surprisingly cozy chair. We're gonna buy it. Wrecked Helldiver. An MA found on the battlefield that does not function but still works as a coat rack. Wrecked Colossus. An MA found on the battlefield that does not function but looks to be a fine antique someday. Meditate Claw, part found on the battlefield that cannot function but can be worn as a garish accessory. 155mm recoilless rifle. A gun found on the battlefield that cannot be used but sure feels cool to hold. Nice. Referee style. Ice Blade hilt. Article left behind by the Ice Reaper that increases max MP and slightly increases most resistances, but it also has a chance to break, I believe. We'll go ahead and get one anyway. A U can only have one of those. Fragile apparatus found on the battlefield that grants protect. Yeah, it says like highly fragile. That means there's like a chance of it breaking, so they're probably not worth getting. Imperial helmet. Only a filthy traitor would dare wear this garish militesi headpiece. Okay, it's a shady referee. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Well, see, you're quite the connoisseur. It's a tad pricey, but you might be interested in the Ice Blade hilts. I already got that. Rumor has it that it belonged to a legendary Dominion warrior by the name of Carousing. Yeah, so I don't think any of those things actually do anything, but they're just collectibles, essentially. But we got them, and it's pretty epic, and yeah. Okay. There's that Ice Blade hilt. Which may not be a bad thing to put on. I'm not sure, but yeah. Let me see. Where do we want to go now? Bum 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 bum. So there's a good way to get Sulcus screens, which we need, but we need to wait till we get our airship. So we're not going to worry about that now. Let's see, we want to... We already did the Adamantoise farming, so we don't need to worry about that garbage. We want to go to the Northern Cavern dungeon. We're gonna get onto an assault chocobo. We want to go to the Northern Cavern dungeon. Not really anything to do there, we just want to go through it to get to the other side. Chocobo style. Alright, so that is, basically we want to get there. To the Jubanla region! I just coughed. It was awesome. It was so much better than when Newfie coughs. I'll tell you what. Because Newfie sucks. Hate that guy. He's such a jerk. Also hear he may or may not be a shady referee. So, you never know about that. I just noticed my chocobo's like blue. That's pretty cool, I guess.